Hey everybody, Coffee Traveler here with Gladiator. This character is incredibly interesting. You get 20% attack speed for every weapon you have. You start with a good amount of base damage, and your attack speed is minus, and you don't get a lot of luck. The luck is to inhibit you in a way that you can't find high tier weapons. So one of the things I like to start with is just start with the precise weapons. The precise weapons have singular tags, and then you can end up with 2 ghost weapons, or you can end up with 2 fist weapons. With that said, let's get started. Gladiator feels like it can be one of the easier potatoes, especially if you get lifesteal or other things, but a lot of people don't like playing melee, so it does limit you in a sense there. With that said, the precise weapon tags will hone in on a bunch of weapons so that you don't get too distracted, right? If you have double tagged weapons, like the lightning shiv has the precise tag and the elemental tag. The claw has a fist tag and a precise tag. So if we hone in on a weapon that has 2 weapons, which is the thief dagger and the knife, as their base weapons, and then it has a couple other weapons with double tags that we like and we will be looking to get, that can take us pretty far. Take a reroll on this. 5 harvesting is great. See how scissors show up. We don't want scissors yet. We'll take that in a bit. Think about this boxing glove because wave 11 is kind of scary, but I think we'll be okay. I'll also take this knife. We could take this bag. I'm gonna not. Actually, we do it the other way around, I think. This 8 harvesting is too good. One of the only items I will buy on shop 1. Might buy a peaceful bee. I think, is there another item I will actually buy on shop 1? I don't think so. We have 2 different weapons. It's upped our attack speed. It's wave 2. It's a 20-second wave, and I don't think it's that important to get a lot of different weapons. Magic Winds, hello. Welcome. Mr. First himself. Take the speed. It's a blue card. Take our weapons here. I'm going to take a reroll here because our shop changes. It's another fertilizer. Now I get to make the choice. Do I want elemental weapons or do I want claw weapons? We'll take the claw weapon because the claw also gets additional damage for all the attack speed, so it utilizes the attack speed very well. Back into wave 3. The shopping phase is very simple on this character. It will be very straightforward, I feel. You do have to not die here. Take it easy just a little bit because we don't have our 3rd weapon to give us more attack speed, to give us a positive amount of attack speed. Not too shabby though. Fish Slice Spire, hello. This beautiful streamer here. Go ahead and give that guy a follow. Like, I love all of the hookups you've done. Oh my goodness. Like Brotato, Slay the Spire. It's incredible. And take some harvesting, we'll take some max HP, get offered a purple card with minus 30 luck. I don't know how that's happening. That's weird. I have a streamer client apparently. We will start combining our weapons up because you do want to get it to like a red weapon and then find other weapons. The thought is, do I take the lightning shiv here? I don't think so. Maybe? It like gives us an elemental tag that we're not going to be using all that much. I don't think so. Reroll one more time and we'll call it a day. It's a little bit of an aggressive reroll. But yeah, your Brotato hookup for the game is absolutely incredible. I don't know. Like, you have other games on the horizon that you're hooking up? Calicaros, hello. Hi. Good morning. Did not have taken that hit and that hit. And looking at chat too much. This is one of the things where it'll show you that there's like a ton of elasticity in the system, and when I say that, I mean that like you can make mistakes during the action phase. The place where you don't want to make mistakes, so that you can make mistakes during the action phase, you don't really want to make mistakes on the shopping phase. And Suka game, which play, yeah, sweet. not live at the moment. Yeah, the Suika game I saw, which is super interesting. Like, where do you want to put the drop? Like a pachinko machine, kind of. When you're playing it as Twitch Slays Aspire, you argue over like where can it be dropped. I would not fault people for taking the armor here, but I kind of want to take the harvesting so we can continue to scale. Once you get some harvesting under your belt, just getting more and more and more. Like, oh, it puts you behind. No, not really. I want these, but I also kind of want more weapons because I would prefer to have attack speed. Support pruner, interesting. I don't want it because we don't have any healing. I kind of don't want it because it pollutes the pool. But it's a singular tag. It gives us more attack speed, so we'll take it. Take this beef dagger first, then coffee. I'm gonna take the max aliens too. Oh, you've got it. We gotta celebrate people who do good things. Celebrating people is the best. I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why. But for myself, I don't know. For my own personal brand and my own personal stream, I understand why people don't do it. They're like, oh, I don't want people coming in here promoting their shit. But, you know, I get to promote the people I want to promote, for sure. For sure. Well, this Gladiator run, though. This Gladiator run is taking off. It's kind of interesting that I haven't seen some of the other precise weapons, or looking for Fist as well, too, for another 20% attack speed. We don't have any percent damage either, or a bunch of crit, right? So we've been just gifted harvesting after harvesting after harvesting, and I keep taking it. I don't know if at some point that's going to be a huge problem, but we have over 10 harvesting a wave. Unarmed support from hand, like, probably not a bad idea, but I can't combine my weapons currently. With our minus luck, that's going to be awkward. It does get us another unarmed, but I do kind of want to get out of the support game here at some point. Reroll one more time. Let's take the weird food because we have a pruner, and I would take weird food probably anyways. I want to lock this mushroom as a defensive stat, as we don't have many defensive stats. I don't think we sell for that knife. I don't want to, because then one more knife gets us a red knife, but, you know, we're going to go with what we have. I like to play all of these games live on twitch.tv. If you're seeing this on YouTube, stop on by if you have questions. The extra attack speed from all the different weapons is absolutely incredible on Gladiator. You want to lean into what the good things are about the character and drop the downsides of like, oh, you don't have any luck or these other things. If you feel more comfortable playing Gladiator by getting all the attack speed first, like right now we're still killing all of the aliens, you could stack all the weapons first. I don't think that's a big problem. Weapon upgrades are good, but they're not the end of the world. My roll's terrible, so we'll recycle that. Percent damage is what I'm looking for. We could just take this melee damage. We could also take HP regen. Miss Will, how you doing? Good morning. Hilarious that this like luck is here. I don't think we take that. Take this 12%. I think I'm gonna take this HP regen before we like obliterate the run by taking too much harvesting. I'm a harvesting addict. We gotta simmer that down a little bit. Oh, chopper's like interesting. It attacks in a different pattern. Like, do we replace the pruner with a chopper? No, I kind of want to replace it with a fist. Take Scar because we have so much harvesting. Take Lemonade for more healing. Pottery for more crit. Then we lose crit from Goat Skull immediately. Maybe don't do that. Combine up. Now that I buy another pruner, I will take the scissors here. Get rid of the pruner. don't know that we lock all that. We're pretty close to combining up. It's awkward because I want to keep up my attack speed by having the separate weapon, but it can be pretty hard to find a blue weapon, especially now that we've diversified all of our weapons and how many weapon tags that we have. It will be rough. This will, not this wave, but I believe the next wave will be more of a make or break kind of wave, in the sense that we don't have a ton of damage. We don't have all 6 different weapons. So you have to play it very carefully so you do not die. Be very close here. I would not, if you take less harvesting than this and you take other stats like armor and health and flat damage and crit, that would also be good. Yeah, I do need more damage. Really bad. None of these are things I'm looking for currently. I mean, the lifesteal maybe, but we kind of want more damage. We get rewarded with more damage here. 6 melee damage. You get a claw. That's pretty good. I like the speed too. Maybe not. Hey, more enemies. More enemies. More problems. Let's see here. Take a reroll. Hey, fertilizer. I'm gonna take this broken mouth and scarred fertilizer. Another gentle alien. Oh my goodness. We're taking this 1 armor. It's very inefficient to trade 1 armor for 2 speed, but we gotta stop taking full damage hits. 1 armor will be 6% less damage every time you take a hit. So I literally walk right into one. One of the things that's happening right now is this wave is building up behind all the charging units. All of the ranged units are just sitting there charging up in terms of having a huge pile of them. That's why I said this wave would be more problematic, because we don't have a lot of move speed. We don't have a ton of damage. But if we get through the wave without dying, big fan. So at some points you can choose just to run away. I prefer to choose to fight, as I would rather die in the early waves than die at a later wave, because I didn't choose to fight. And choosing to fight will get you more materials, more experience on what it is to fight in a clump, because we do not have enough damage to fight that wave. I prefer to die in the single-digit waves rather than the double-digit waves if I'm going to lose a run. That's why I make it look like a lot easier than it could be. Mastery is an incredible item. That's more damage we're looking for. This 3 armor is incredible. This HP is incredible. Just take the good things when they show up. A pruner is back. Not a big fan of that. Here's a knife that we would want. One of the things I'm going to do, because it's wave 9, we're going to take this knife, and hopefully we see another knife. Octire, how are you? Hello? Here's the knife we get rewarded. Now we need to find another weapon, which Lightning Shiv is sitting right here, so we'll take that. I want more mastery, for sure. Don't want to reroll then. Take 1 reroll into wave 9. Oh, there you go. And then take the bat. This bat now turns on lifesteal. Not as bad as it could be. How are your hands is the real question. You did some cleaning the other day without proper protective gear. Hope they're doing okay. Remember everybody, wear proper protective gear for whatever activity you are doing. Very important. Particular instance was cleaning the oven. Here on out on Gladiator, this wave will be somewhat rough because we don't have a ton of attack speed due to ditching a weapon. We've lost 20 attack speed. But I think we will be getting there, and this run is about to go off the rails. So this is what I mean when I said in other videos, people are like, oh, what do you mean by be greedy in the early waves? And almost every single level up, we took harvesting. So being greedy in those early waves and taking harvesting and surviving the waves and still killing a lot of, and not just surviving, I think we thrived on a few waves. Like wave 8 was like pretty rough. Really gonna shine through later. You're gonna really feel the power of it come through. We're gonna take this melee damage or the range. Actually take the range instead. My first instinct was the melee damage. I'm gonna take this percent damage because it pairs well with crit, and then I would love to see crit here. I wouldn't fault anyone for taking this 9 dodge. We also could re-roll for something else. I'm gonna take the 9 speed because we have an elite coming up here. The speed will help us in the elite. A torch. Kind of scaly right now, but not sore anymore. Yeah, it's like that minor. It's like a minor chemical burn kind of thing. Treat him gently. Don't do too much to him. Let him chill. Torch. I take a torch. This is the primitive and elemental tag. But it also gives us like burning damage and knockback and a different pattern of attack. I don't think that's too bad. Combine in this way where the thief daggers combine first. Due to really high harvesting, I kind of like this black belt, but the minus luck is like spooky. It'll be okay. Wave 10. Take the regen here. Here's a rock. This is the problem with like combining in or putting in another type of weapon. So I'm not seeing just precise weapons show up. Take some of this. Combine here. Take the scissors. I'd not fault anyone for like taking adrenaline, but we're like pretty far off from dodge being good, so this is why I would shy away from it. Adrenaline really shines on characters that have above the like dodge cap. It's also a reasonable take if you're near the dodge cap to get you there. We have 2 red weapons. We have a torch that I would like to replace at some point, but maybe this is just a torch run. You do want to take like the weapons that show up. Brotato's not a game that you can have your exact build that I do my build on and this or that. You have to take like what you're being offered. Because if you're re-rolling all your money away, and you're not just using what you're being offered, you're gonna be pretty sad. You're not gonna have any items to complete the game with. So taking subpar items that are like not great and then shoring it up later with other items that show up, you'll have much more success. You see this on like subreddit and other things where people are like, how do I win at this game? Oh, this game's so hard, blah, blah, blah. People can take the dodge here too. I would not bemoan them for that. Let's take the crit because we've taken very little crit. We'll start stacking all the other stats here. Circular saw. Two of them even. This pairs down our tags and it like gives us a bunch of lifesteal. We're kind of into it. We have our 6 different weapons for our 90% attack speed. Feels pretty good. Now let's take the cute monkey. The recycling machine is okay. It's okay. Oh, Nick with a 7 stream streak. All right. All right. Hello. We love seeing you streak on through. It's just the goal of 2024 is not to blow my nose or sniffle into the mic. Been feeling like kind of mid this weekend, so feeling okay today, but just like pretty mid, not like great, not the worst. Our damage is out of this world actually, now that we've stacked another 12-ish. And we have 2 red precise weapons. The red knife does so much damage on 4x crit. Kill the boss within 20 seconds, so we're on the right path. One of the things that you will need to note is that you still have to execute against that boss, and that boss is very straightforward in what they do, and it's called Croc if you wanted to look it up on the wiki. And the problem is that you're putting all your damage into Croc and you're not dealing with the rest of the wave. The thing I'm going to do is go grab the health down here. Our health regen is not very good. If you put all of your damage into Croc and don't kill him, the rest of the wave is basically what's going to kill you. Because you need to, you know, do a little damage to Croc, do a little damage to the rest of the wave. Back and forth, typically. So Anvil's incredible. We take that for sure. I know, right? Back and forth. Particularly like any of this, we'll take the lifesteal. Oh, and spiders here. This is the perfect item for Gladiator. This is the item made for Gladiator. Every different weapon that you have, you get more attack speed. I'm not a big fan of spiders myself as a general idea, but in this one particular case. What do I actually need? We keep ditching dodge in this game. So like in this like particular playthrough, I think I've had like 8 characters just ditch dodge. I don't know. I'm just not a big dodge enjoyer. I don't know that energy bracelet's good enough to lock. It is more crit and we have crit weapons, but I don't know that it's good enough to lock. Yeah, hi kitty, meow. Meow. What's up? She's mad that my partner's out for today. What is this shit? Yeah, meow. It's like what, 10:30? You give me the meows like it's time for food. Is like 2.5 hours away for food, kitty. I think you're gonna be awfully sad. A couple different meows. Be awfully sad if that is the expectation for today. What do we lose against? I think Colossus we could lose against. We do have very, very high damage, but if we can't like chase him around the map, we do have an ugly tooth. One of the things is our regen story is not very good, but one of the things shoring that up is that this has a 55% chance to lifesteal. Every time you're hitting with this, your 2 medical weapons are quite a bit of survivability. This one is 50%. This one is 55. The 2 medical weapons are a huge amount of survivability. So armor's very good. Don't know that we take improved tools, but I will take the scissors, the purple scissors here. Lifesteal. We do love being tanky, yeah, for sure. There's a character in this game, Miss Will, that has no weapons, and every time takes damage from the enemies, explodes. So you just make a tanky character. You just buy all the items that are tanky. You don't have to buy any weapons on that character either. Because we took the higher armor, we can take these sunglasses. A lure too. I don't think we take the alien worm. At 64 hit points, my general idea is they like to be around 50 hit points by the end of the game. Typically get there by wave 10 or so. Enough of a buffer for myself. People will have different numbers that they play the game at. Because you are leveraging the game in terms of how well you play during the wave, during the action phase. And what do you need to keep yourself alive during the action phase? And as you get better at the game, these numbers adjust more and more. I've had people tell me it's like, oh, I just do what you do and I die. And it's like, well, you need to do what you do. You need to understand how the game works for you. That's what makes Brotato, at least for myself, incredibly interesting, because the more you know, the better you play, the better you understand the game, the better it feels to play the game. There's this good reinforcement loop that happens. Yeah, for sure, take that. And more crit, sure. Max crit is around 60%, but we do have some non-precise weapons, so I don't know if we'll stack it all the way that high. We do utilize the elemental portion of alloy, and I did say we needed some more crit. Definitely taking bait. 69 health. I don't know that I need more. It's also nice. At this point, we'll take the propeller hat to fix dodge a little bit. I guess I take the broken mouth for the reroll. Take the lumberjack shirt. Scar is still okay with our 113 harvesting. The monkey's really good. Already healed for 19. I think of every wave that you get 100 materials on, and most waves at this point you'll be getting anywhere from 300 to 500 materials on. A monkey will heal you for 8 every 100 materials. Our cute monkey is very good. Damage is just out of this world. This is enough damage to probably go straight to like the wave 20 bosses. If someone asked me if after that shop I would just go to the wave 20 bosses, yeah, I definitely would. This is how far ahead the extra harvesting has gotten us. We're level 22, which is like where you have no harvesting. On the no harvesting characters, at wave 20 you'll be around this level. But we have gotten 4 gentle aliens to give us more enemies on the screen, and yeah, it's nice, it's cozy. The wave gets very dicey for any melee character. Becomes like a bullet hell kind of scenario. We'll take the cake. Sure. Do not need a book this time. Wave 14. Harvesting's a little late, but what else am I going to take at this point? Dodge starts fixing our dodge, or we could go find a relevant stat. Armor is always a relevant stat. Anvil keeps upgrading our weapons, so we're on the upgraded weapon path. It has provided so much value as we've gotten 3 weapon upgrades. Absolutely incredible for this character because you have a hard time upgrading all your weapons anyways. I think I'm just taking all the items that show up. I should have taken the Cyclops worm first, but you know, early stream hype. No, this is the normal stream hype. Epic Fingerpaint, how are you? I'm trying to do 10 a.m. to whenever I'm done. I think I'm going to do Sunday through Thursday, take Friday, Saturday off. Some projects around the house that I've not been getting to. Update the stream schedule down below. So even it's only just like sleeping until I feel good. Hi Kalash, how are you? Welcome. If you got questions about Brotato, let me know. I'm working on my Brotutoring series. This is Gladiator. This run has gone off the rails completely. Due to being able to take harvesting for basically pretty close to every level up in the early waves. Means that at this point, we are on cruise control. We're not just wandering through the wave, we're not exceptionally strong, but we are very strong. I think our 5th one, Grinds Magic Leaf, is fine. I don't know that you ever blow that up. We'll take the luck. Yeah, hi, welcome. Handcuffs is fine, but let's take Stone Skin first and then handcuffs. White flag keeps showing up. We'll buy it. Take these 2 items next. Probably not wheat. Reroll Dangerous Bunny. And we'll be capped on items.
You suck.
Hey, Rumble Roar, hello. Thanks for the boo. Appreciate you. Hopefully your sleep is like getting worked out. In the D&D session yesterday, I was able to wedge my character into the next session, apparently. So, he did fall back to sleep. Hell yes.
I need you to stop flustered.
Never. Not a single time. What kills me on this particular character at this point? Probably falling asleep. Speaking of falling asleep. You have to think about the game of like, what are you still losing to? This keeps your brain engaged rather than just going on autopilot, because I have lost some of the later waves on characters before. I don't know that this one will be it, but like Hunter and Ranger have been characters that has happened on. Yeah, it's still not good. It's in the works. Percent damage is kind of incredible. I'm gonna take more armor too. More speed, sure, because we're about to lose it to Warrior's Helmet. We get to be a king and take the crown. Fantastic. Sad Tomato's like pretty overpriced. And with our huge HP pool, getting back to like losing 46 hit points. I don't know. The start of the wave. I think I'll pass on that. And treat ourselves with an Alien Eyes. Save the coffee for next wave. Speaking of coffee, have a little myself. Where do we fall over? Where do we lose? Know that very losable at this point. Anvil has maxed us out, so on this wave and the next wave and the next wave we'll get +2 armor, which makes us even tankier. So being able to kill that wave 11 elite and get a red item, and the red item being absolutely the best item we could find, I think. I'm trying to think of a tier 4 item that would be better than Anvil. This provided so much value. Each weapon that you don't have to buy and you don't have to find it either. And I don't think we would have found like weapon upgrades. That's not to say we couldn't win without it, but I love seeing an item that when you get it, you can feel powerful about getting it. Pumpkins, nope. And take more armor, I guess. Take this whole shop. Brain out, buy shop. Thank you very much. Take a little bit more range. We have another dangerous bunny reroll. Tentacle is also great because this will provide a lot of healing. That's like something we're looking for. And we'll take the injection too as some more percent damage. This wave can also get you in trouble in terms of all of the charging guys, but due to our high damage, the boss is dead within 10 seconds. We can go back to wave 18. I think wave 17 boss, in my opinion, is significantly easier than wave 18. You don't get a choice in the matter because it's randomly rolled at the start of the game. It's like something to think about. Due to the waves being similar all the time, playing them out and knowing how to play them out is important. With this character, we were able to put all of our damage into the boss and then just go back to fighting the wave. With a 10-second kill, it's game over. We are playing it out, but I can't imagine losing on this run at this point. Game client crashes, corrupt file. Don't need this, we'll take the money because we're handcuffed. Delete the landmines, take the speed. Tier 4 card. Didn't even look at the tier 3 cards, don't even know what they said on them. Like the fin too, that's like a lot of speed. Cake, because I love eating cake. You can have my cake and eat it too. And I am not going to take the sad tomato. Take a tree, sure. It's wave 19. I don't think I even need to shop. I think we're just gonna go into wave 20 without shopping on wave 19. So this shows that like you've already like won the game. You made the hard part of the game. If you play like this, you will make the hard part of the game waves like 2 through 10. That's like the really hard part of the game. And then by the time you get to the end, you almost never lose. And this is because you have been greedy. Waves like 1 to 10, and greedy being the terminology being used of taking scaling items, right? More aliens, more XP gain, more harvesting is what scaling is. I think I'll do a video about like scaling in general. What do I mean when I say greedy? Probably what I'll call it. We're skipping out on probably close to 1,000 materials here. That's okay. I don't think we need them. We're gonna get 2 armor as we enter the shop. Take the armor here and go wave 20. We're just gonna chase down Invoker, I think. Where, bud? Hey. Hey, come back. 15-second kill without shopping on wave 19. Thanks Gladiator for a great run. This character can feel awkward to play at times. We set ourselves up for success by taking all of the harvesting and then also found all of the gentle aliens, which gave a ton of extra money. Coupon and Dangerous Bunny giving us an extra like 500 bucks. This Thief Dagger giving us an extra 600 bucks. It's at least 1,000 to 2,000 in value, if not more. Our harvesting ended at 260 at the very end. I don't know that there's a particular point when it turned around, but it was just a smooth curve into the game with harvesting begetting more harvesting, right? Let me switch to my other screen so you can see all the stats. One of these days I'll be a good streamer. Ending the game at level 29 and not utilizing shopping on wave 19 into the shop, and then just start wave 20 immediately. Crown got a 60, 25 stats from Grind's Magic Leaf. Even though we were handcuffed, we still took it. Oh, we handcuffed after it. This probably says that you probably shouldn't handcuff. You could, you couldn't. I don't know. I took the damage. These are our secondary stats. Just 30% enemies and 110 XP gain. Miss, well, I don't know what you mean about that, but with that said, we'll see you on the next one.